Completing the wilderness with only one life. It sounds impossible, but it's been my goal for the past 6 months now. And after some close calls, we still have our only life, and I've now obtained over half of the wilderness uniques. Last episode we got the vigorous chain mace, and obviously I want to use it as soon as possible. Get ready for once again a crazy adventure. Ooh, and there is the big boy, and this used to make me so nervous when I was 10 years old, but nowadays we should be fine. And that is the fire cape obtained without using a single food, which is beautiful. And this cape will give us 1 or maybe even 2 max hits with the vigorous chain mace, which is amazing. Now, I have been putting quite a bit of money in the kingdom, mainly so I can get quarms for super strength potions without having to do farming. And I have now collected almost 130 quarms, and after some potion making, I now have 96 full super strength potions. And that means we are ready to go back to the wilderness. Okay, so the plan is now to get to 60 attack as fast as possible, because obviously my new mace will be an insane upgrade. Ooh, revenants. I'm not gonna be using melee on them, but I'm obviously still gonna do them because I still need the final weapon. And task completed with no Tamarin scepter, but the loot is always amazing. That is 55 attack, we just need 5 more levels now. Okay, black demons, that should be a really good task for training melee. Dude, I am hitting so many zeros, I cannot wait to use my mace. How do I keep getting revenant tasks now? This is insane. Oh my god, it is the biggest one again. That is Ancient Relic number 3, and that is another 16 mil. That is insane, but I will absolutely take it. Laranski, and task completed with no scepter, but this is some beautiful loot. And I'm also at 20 Laranskis now, 59 attack, and for the final level it is time to speedrun some questing. But first I need to get 67 cooking, and luckily I have a lot of fish from the Larens chest. And there is 67 cooking, and now we can do some quests. Dude, I have to be the only hardcore to ever do this quest with this bow. And Monkey Madness 1 completed, and now it is time to collect some big XP rewards. This should be the right option, and there is the massive XP drop. And that is 50 strength, but most importantly 60 attack, and this means we can now use the vigorous chain mace. I cannot wait to use this, but first it is time to finally get some better gloves. The monkey subquest has been started, the snake has been cooked, and that is the monkey subquest completed. And now it is time to buy the ultimate champion gloves. There we go, dragon gloves obtained. I'm looking extra dangerous now, and that means it is time to go back to the wilderness. Oh man, even just using this mace is so much fun. I am loving this. Ooh, dust devils. Now, even though burst tasks are extremely risky, I'm still gonna do all of them because getting Ice Barrage one day would be insane for this account. That is another stressful task completed for a bunch of magic XP and 2 Laranskis. And now it's time to do something that I should have done a week ago, which is extending Revenant tasks. And there we go, Revenants extended, and this should be huge for getting the final weapon. Okay, just to show how insane this mace is, I am 52 strength at the moment and my XP per hour is 80k. That is crazy. That is 89 hit points, which puts me at 91 combat. And the next task is gonna be task number 400, and that is a beautiful task because I'm still missing one of the pieces. That is wilderness task number 400 completed, and sadly I am still missing the rope top. Ooh, abyssal demons. Now this task is really bad odds, but I wanna be the first hardcore to get a whip 100% from Wilderness Slayer. And it's most likely a terrible idea, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Okay, these Abbey demons keep teleporting me to 31 wilderness, which means I can't even teleport when a Pkers logs in. I should not be doing this task, but I'm an idiot. And that is the task completed. Sadly, we did not get spoon-fed a whip, but I am super happy to get out of here. This guy has been trying to get me for like 30 minutes now, and somehow he keeps getting my worlds. Just leave me alone, man. Okay, since when is this the most active PK spot in the wilderness? I am really confused, but what I'm gonna do is quickly complete the clue scroll. And the clue scroll has been completed. Okay, so what I'm looking for here is a Blessed body or Blessed chaps.
Sad scam game.
I just got 87 Slayer and I had no idea that I was even close to getting this. Now for most irons this is a massive level because it means you can get a trident, but I will be hopefully getting a Tamaran scepter instead, which is a lot better in the wilderness. Ooh, and there is my first extended revenant task. Ooh, he logged in right next to me. That is kinda scary. And the first extended revenant task completed. And that is almost a full looting bag from one task. That is 80 smithing just from making steel bars and cannonballs. I don't even want to know how many cannonballs that is, but what I do know is that we're going back to the wilderness. Ooh, okay, that was a good teleport. Now I've started to realize that if a maxed P gear hits me now, I am pretty much dead. And that's why I'm now gonna work on 70 defense so I can get some better gear, and to do so I'm gonna start bursting on the defensive mode again. That is 62 defense, and I gotta say bursting these is insane for defense XP. Task completed, and we went from 60 to almost 63 defense in just one task. Mammoth task completed, and let's go have a look how many keys I'm at now. And there it is, we are now at 50 Larens keys, which means we're gonna do a massive key opening once I finish off these levels and if I stay alive. Ooh, Abbey demons again. Okay, this time I'm gonna be trying a different method. Okay, bursting these is definitely a lot nicer, but as you can see I am still being teleported to 31 wilderness, which is just terrifying. And that is Abbey demon task number 2 completed, and I wish I got lucky on a whip because this task is so stressful. So my task right now is Hellhounds, which is a very good task for melee XP, but they also have an amazing drop rate for Harclus, and I still want to get a Blessed piece in this episode. Also, a massive goal of mine is to get to 20k subscribers, which would be insane, so if you enjoy this content, click the button. That is 69 strength, we just need one more level. That is the task completed, and we do have a clue scroll. There is the casket, and never lucky. That is a huge revenant task, and maybe this is the one. And that is a peak here. That is the same peak here again, and that was honestly kinda close. I'm actually gonna move locations now because I feel like that guy knows what I'm doing, and if a guy like him gets on me, there is a decent chance that I die. Alright, so I'm now gonna try out the Dark Beast, and from what I've heard there's quite a few peak gears here, so we'll see what happens. Ooh, that was a peak gear in some decent gear. No, that is Amulet of Everise number 2, and that is on the same drop table as a scepter, but it is twice as common, so I can't really complain. And that is the Revenant task completed, and this was an interesting one. That is a big neckreel task, and that is gonna be amazing for defense and magic XP. 87 magic, and that means I am now halfway to getting Ice Barrage. Dude, I am getting so much defense XP while bursting, that is actually amazing for this account. That is a huge neckreel task completed, and we are now almost at 65 defense, and that is actually gonna be a very important level. Chaos Druids, that is beautiful. That is 90 hit points, which is an amazing level because having high HP makes it so much more comfortable to tank Pkers. Wait, this guy is risking his whip. Let's see if we can kill him. And he's gone. There is 70 strength, which means we just need 70 defense now, and then we're gonna do the massive key opening. And 65 defense, which is the final level that I needed to complete King's Ransom, and that quest is gonna be massive. Task completed, and now it's time for some questing. And that is King's Ransom completed, an absolutely massive quest for the next chapter of this account. And that is also 66 defense already. And now it is time for the Night Waves, and yes, this is my gear. That should be the final hit, and that is the Knight's Training Grounds completed, and this means we would have access to new prayers if I had the prayer level. But luckily I have a decent amount of Ensouled Heads from Wilderness Slayers, so let's get to work. And there is 60% Arceus favor, which means I can now use my Ensouled Heads. Let's get some gains. That is 50 prayer, and honestly I kind of enjoy this. And there is 60 prayer, and this means I can now use Chivalry. I will get Piety in the future, but for now it's time to get some defenders, which will take a few hours, but I will see you in 1 second. And there is the Rune Defender, almost exactly on the drop rate, so I can't complain. Let's go get the final defender. There is 69 defense, which means we just need one more level. And there it is. This is gonna be massive for the Wilderness bosses, but for now we're gonna go back to Wilderness Slayer, and honestly I am super excited to go back to the Wilderness. Okay, Dust Devils, that is a very good task for defense XP, so getting to 70 shouldn't take us too long. And that is 88 Slayer without dying even once. Honestly, I never expected to make it this far. Task completed with 5 keys, and we now have 80 keys in total. It's gonna be a crazy opening. 99 Enkus, and that will be enough to get our 70 defense. And there is the level which will allow us to get so many upgrades, which I will do once I get a Dagonite piece. And that being said, it's now time for a huge key opening. Alright, so far I have opened 350 keys without a single Dagonite piece, which is about 4 times the drop rate. And I'm scared because if I don't get any pieces from this opening, I'm gonna be devastated. Alright, I'm gonna have to be careful because I've seen a lot of people get PK'd in this place lately. That is the first 10 keys and nothing yet. Halfway now and still no Dagonite pieces. Come on, it is down to the final 10 keys. It has to happen now. And this is what I was so afraid of. We are at 430 keys without a single Dagonite piece now. I can't and I won't end a video like this, so there is only one option, and that is to keep going. I guess one day all of these supplies will be amazing to have, but for now I would trade every single one of them for just one Dagonite piece. But now no more complaining, let's get after it. That is Wilderness task number 450 completed, and we are kind of getting close to 500, which would be insane. 72 strength, and I guess the positive of going so dry is that I will have a few more strength levels before going to the Wilderness bosses. That is a huge Dust Devil task, which is gonna be beautiful for Laren's keys. Another successful Dust Devil task with 6 Laren's keys, and I think we're going back to the chest once I get to 20. And this should be Laren's key number 20, so let's finish off the task and then go back to the chest once again. And that is indeed 20 Laren's keys, which means it is time. I am honestly extremely nervous now, because if I don't get a Dagonite piece, I don't know what to do anymore. Alright, and here we are once again. Let's do this. Oh my god, it actually happened. That is 434 chests for my first Dagonite piece, and that is my favorite piece as well by far. Wow, I am so relieved now. I've had to work so hard for this unlock, but now I'm gonna get some upgrades and then it's time to go hard at the Wilderness bosses. I am super excited and I'll see you very soon.